Lots of folks know Epazote can help your tummy feel better, like if you have a stomachache, indigestion, or gas. Also, one of its most popular uses is to naturally get rid of intestinal parasites. In this video, we're going to take a really good look at this powerful medicinal plant, learning all about where it comes from, how it's been used for a long time, and all the good things we know it does for your tummy, and also how it can help fight off those unwanted little critters inside you. We'll also learn how to make Epazote tea the right way, so it's safe, using the right amounts of everything, and what you need to be careful about. So come along with us as we explore the world of Epazote and all the surprising good things it can do for your health. So, what is Epazote, and where does it come from? Epazote, which is also called Epazote or Pico in different places, is a leafy plant from the Amaranthaceae family. It originally comes from Mexico, Central America, and parts of South America. Its name in Nahuatl, Epazote, means strong-smelling herb, referring to the strong smell it gives off. It's an herb with long, jagged green leaves, and it can grow to be about 1 meter tall. It blooms with clusters of small greenish flowers, and the whole plant gives off a special smell, strong and kind of like resin. It might smell a little unpleasant when it's raw, but you can't mistake it when you cook with it. Epazote has been grown and used for centuries. It's believed that the ancient Aztecs, Mayans, and other early civilizations in the Americas widely used it, both in cooking and in traditional medicine. In fact, it's one of Mexico's most valued native plants because of its taste and its medicinal benefits. Traditionally, it was added as a seasoning in typical dishes. I mean, who can imagine pot beans without Epazote? One of the main good things about Epazote is how it can help your digestion. Lots of people say this plant is a carminative. That just means it helps cut down on gas in your tummy and eases that swollen belly feeling. For example, Epazote helps you digest food better and helps cut down on gas and that gassy feeling after you eat heavy foods. Drinking Epazote leaf tea after meals can help stop indigestion before it starts because it helps your body make more stomach juices, and those help you digest your food better. In fact, in traditional cooking, people add Epazote to heavy dishes, like beans, just to make them easier to digest and to help avoid that uncomfortable gas after eating. Besides helping with gas, Epazote is used to soothe other common tummy troubles. The Digital Library of Traditional Mexican Medicine from UNAM points out its use for treating diarrhea, vomiting, and even intestinal parasite infections, showing how widely it's used for digestive problems. It's also said to be good for calming crampy belly pain and helping with tough digestion or slow digestion. Thanks to the fiber it has and its anti-gas properties, it can help ease problems like mild constipation and bloating. Simply put, Epazote is a friend to your digestive system. It soothes stomach aches, reduces belly swelling, and helps you digest more comfortably. That's why it's no surprise it's still used so much in the bean pot and in homemade teas to settle the stomach. Without a doubt, the most famous thing about Epazote in traditional medicine is its power to fight off parasites. Since way back, people have used it as a really good dewormer. That means a remedy to get rid of worms and other parasites in your gut, and modern science is starting to back this up. Epazote has an active ingredient in it called ascaridol, and that's what gives it its strong power to get rid of worms. This ingredient can paralyze and help get rid of intestinal parasites, stopping them from growing and spreading in your digestive system. In fact, studies with people show that Epazote can work to get rid of certain parasites just as well as some medicines doctors give, like albendazole. Epazote has shown it works well against different common gut worms, like roundworms and hookworms, and even tapeworms. It's also good for treating tiny parasites called protozoa. For example, people have traditionally used it for amoebiasis, which is an infection caused by amoebas in the gut. The signs you get with these parasites, like a stomach ache, long-lasting diarrhea, bloating, and even headaches, can get better when you get rid of the little bugs causing them. People have said for a long time to drink Epazote tea when your tummy is empty to get rid of worms. Usually, half a cup or a whole cup each morning, for about 3 days straight, is the common home remedy to clean out your insides. We know that ancient Mayans used to drink Epazote tea for this purpose. And this practice is carried on in many rural communities, even to this day. Okay, so even though Epazote is a strong natural way to fight parasites, you need to be careful when you use it. A long time ago, people even used pure Epazote essential oil to get rid of parasites. But now we know that this strong oil is very poisonous, and you should not swallow it no matter what. Because there's a very small difference between a helpful dose and a dangerous one. Epazote oil isn't used anymore in medicine for people or for animals. It's been replaced by safer parasite medicines from the drugstore. The safe way to use Epazote for parasites is by making a gentle tea with its leaves. Never use the strong, concentrated stuff. It's always a good idea to talk to a doctor before using Epazote as a treatment to get rid of worms, especially for kids or people who already have health problems. A natural doctor or a doctor you trust can tell you the right amount to use and watch over how you use it to make sure it's safe. Epazote isn't just known for helping with digestion, but it also has a wide range of traditional benefits. One of these is its use for easing menstrual cramps. In herbal medicine, it's been used as a mild antispasmodic and pain reliever. In many communities, women have made Epazote teas, either by itself or mixed with other herbs like rue or zoopatli, to reduce menstrual pain and help with irregular cycles. It's also known for its calming effects. Traditionally, it's been used as a natural relaxer for people with anxiety, nervousness, or mild trouble sleeping. Even though its taste is strong, drinking warm Epazote tea at night was something many people did to help them rest better because it has a gentle way of calming your nerves. When used on the skin, Epazote has some cool uses. Fresh leaves, crushed or made into a strong tea, have been used to treat wounds, bites, and other skin irritations. Its germ-killing and swelling-reducing powers make it a helper for healing and soothing skin problems. Some studies have backed this up, showing that Epazote extracts help reduce swelling and pain, even for mild arthritis. Another traditional use is for the respiratory system. People have made home remedies with Epazote and milk to help with symptoms of mild asthma or bronchitis, because it can help loosen mucus and make breathing easier. Even though these treatments don't replace seeing a doctor, they have been a part of folk medicine. People also say that nursing mothers use it to help make more breast milk. But this is more like a story people tell, and you should be careful with it, because a lot of Epazote can be poisonous. Lastly, this plant gives you some nutrients. The leaves have fiber, vitamins A, B6 and C, and minerals like iron, potassium, calcium, and zinc. Even though you only eat a little bit of it, the good stuff in it adds to its healing powers. So, to sum up, Epazote is a very useful plant. It calms, helps digestion, gives nutrients, and fights swelling. But because of the strong stuff in it, it's really important to use it carefully and not too much. The most common way to use Epazote for its health benefits is by making a tea or infusion with its leaves. Making it is easy, but it's important to use the right amounts to make sure it works well and to lower any risks. Next, we'll show you step by step how to make Epazote tea safely. Ingredients. For 1 cup, you'll need 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of dried Epazote leaves, or 1 to 2 sprigs of fresh Epazote. Optional. You can add a teaspoon of honey or a few drops of lemon at the end to make the strong taste of the tea better. How to make it? Wash the fresh Epazote leaves really well under running water to get rid of any dirt or yucky stuff. If you're using dried Epazote, make sure it's clean and from a good place. Boil 1 cup of water in a small pot. When the water starts to boil, add the Epazote leaves, fresh or dried. Turn the heat down to medium-low and let the leaves gently steep in the hot water for about 10 minutes. Or, you can turn off the heat as soon as you put the leaves in and cover the pot, letting it sit for 10 minutes. It will work about the same. After that time, take the pot off the heat and let it cool down a bit until the tea is warm and nice to drink. Strain the tea to remove the Epazote leaves and pour it into a cup. Sweeten it with honey or add some lemon if you like, and it's ready to drink. So, how and when do you drink it? It's best to drink Epazote tea warm. Try to drink it in the morning before food. This helps it work best for your tummy or against parasites. So, how much should you have? Usually people drink about half a cup to 1 full cup a day. And do this for no more than 3 days in a row. For example, to help get rid of parasites naturally, drink 1 cup before breakfast each day for 3 days. Then stop. It's really important not to drink more than this, or for longer than 3 days. Remember that a larger amount doesn't mean a bigger benefit. In fact, making Epazote tea that's too strong can be dangerous because it's toxic. Always use it in moderation. With herbal remedies, safety comes first. If you're just looking for it to help with digestion. For example, to ease gas or feeling stuffed after a big meal, you can have a cup after eating once in a while instead of on an empty stomach, since it will also help with digestion. In that case, don't take it too many times in 1 week. And of course, if you have any doubts, talk to a specialist before adding Epazote tea to your daily routine. Even though Epazote is a medicinal plant with many benefits, it's very important to use it responsibly. Using it wrong or taking too much can cause serious, harmful effects. During pregnancy, it is completely forbidden. Pregnant women should not take it in any form, because it can cause contractions in the womb and lead to miscarriages, especially in the first few months of pregnancy. It's also not recommended during breastfeeding or for young children. The active stuff in Epazote could get into breast milk and affect the baby. For kids younger than 2, they shouldn't use it at all. And for older kids, they should only use it if a doctor says so. Little ones are especially sensitive to its toxic effects. People with liver, kidney, or heart problems, or with tummy problems like gastritis or ulcers, should avoid it. Epazote can irritate the soft linings inside you, and it can make your liver or kidneys work too hard if they're already not feeling their best. You should never, ever swallow Epazote essential oil. It's super poisonous, even if you only take a tiny bit. And it can make you very, very sick. Or it could even be deadly. You shouldn't try to make Epazote medicine at home using a lot of the root or seeds. If you have too much, it can cause some scary problems like feeling sick to your stomach, throwing up, feeling dizzy, blurry eyesight, headaches, your heart beating really fast, and even seizures. Taking too much can cause liver damage or kidney damage that can't be undone. Lastly, if you're taking medicine, especially for diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart conditions, check with your doctor before using Epazote, as it could interact with them. Never mix several strong herbs without professional advice. So, to sum it up, use Epazote responsibly. If you follow the traditional advice for low doses and using it for a short time, you probably won't have any problems. Don't try using stronger amounts thinking they'll work better. With this plant, it's a fine line between getting help and running into risks. And never hesitate to ask a doctor or an herb expert if you plan to use Epazote for specific health reasons. Your safety comes first. Epazote, with its power to get rid of parasites, settle your stomach and ease aches and pains, is just one example of the healing power that many plants hold. Throughout history, people have turned to nature's wisdom to heal their bodies and souls. If this video made you see how special plants are, I invite you to learn even more in our full documentary, The Healing Power of Ancient Mexican Plants. In it, we explore herbs that help with swelling, cleanse your body, and make you strong. These are plants that have been like living medicine since way back in the old days. Click the link and join us on this journey to discover the healing secrets of traditional plant wisdom. I promise, you'll end up seeing them not just as remedies, but as real, natural treasures.